Alright, going live in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Coming in a little bit late today, but I'm here. I got 8 minutes, which is more than enough to do that top-down analysis. With my strategy, I just found out, not really found out, but whatever, through back testing, that I don't really need to go above the daily candle. So this was yesterday's trade, very nice. I see that we did in fact reach that goal over there, but we'll do a review. We don't have time right now. I'll be back. So it's a good thing I grouped everything. Everything is grouped, and let's get going. So let's go down to the daily time frame. All I need to see is the previous day high versus whatever the previous day high, which is right there. Right there is something I like to trade. The thing is, you gotta be in the charts a little bit early for that action. I wonder what time it happened, but I usually like to see that during New York AM, around 6-7 a.m., taking out the previous day high and then start to go down, and I'll go down and see if there's a 15-minute breaker, and then I'll use that for taking shots if we're going down. Previous day high, I wonder if that's what happened today, but we'll see. So we're now going towards the previous day low, maybe, because the way we are dropping, man. Previous day low. So hopefully, seeing how that daily candle is kind of bearish, I'd hope to also get like a bearish move. We'll see. Down to I really don't need that for hour for whatever. So what I'm gonna do is just go down straight. Actually, we're done just with that. Just now waiting for that 1 hour to close, right? It's that simple. So what is this? That's the previous day high right there. We're taking 1, 2, 3, 4. We just took with one candle, took out 4 highs, 4 previous 1 hour highs, and then we print something like this right here. Oh, that's a move. So the last down before we shot up, coming down, that right there will be my breaker, my area to look for shorts. If I was trading the 1 hour, I just feel like it's gonna take a lot of time, man. And my entry probably looks like this. So all this happened, and then what time is this? 10 p.m. last night. And then we got another chance at 12 a.m. and another chance at 4 a.m. this morning. And then what is this? This is 10 a.m. as well, and now we're running away. Though we didn't quite touch it, but we do have still another down candle here, which we can still have a low high and a lower low, probably on the 4 hour or the 2 hour, I guess. I don't know. So 5 more minutes, we are good. I want to add. I can't add. No, okay, add. Let's say a 2 hour. I was just curious to see if 2 hours exist. Really? Oh, it's right there. Yeah, so down, up. Anyway, doesn't matter. I was just looking at that. So looking at that alone, I can try see where we'll be heading to. Take that high and that low, and I don't want to say that's promise, but we are likely to get to that one symmetrical swing. I'm not gonna include it in my trading today. That's just so that will be one symmetrical swing, and we can get some good reversals from there. If not, we have this spot down here, so I may as well just mark them since I'm here. And let's see, pull this to just one p.m. or even 3 p.m. and then that will be good. Look for a good reversal, because we are bearish, and I'm not about to start fighting that. So this is the first symmetrical swing, 1 SD, and I got that from 1 hour time frame, and we're just gonna leave it at that. Now let's see how this goes. So those are points where I'm thinking we should see a reversal happen. Still sticking to the plan. I want to lock this so it doesn't move for whatever reason, and I want to lock this. This is on. I don't like that. Oh, so they're gonna be on this side, and I don't need them to be on this side. I just don't need them. So do we have some more time to do that all again? Yes, we do. So yes, so check this out. Yes, remove them, please. Remove that too. Let's just give me a 1A. It's also on the other side. So let's go down to the 1 hour. So I took out this whatever over here, so it's not gonna be on that side. So all right, 2 more minutes. So I came in a little bit late. That's okay. That low to that high exactly. That needs to go to. Yes, remove them, and then now we can do it again. So I know that's the first standard deviation, which we'll probably get to. And then I do have this area right here. I just want to see what the market will do when it gets there. So that's the 2 to 2.5 symmetrical swing. Standard deviation of this distance here, of this, the last up move, and then we start shooting down. So pretty much, let's see how that works, brother. And 2 more minutes, 1 more minute. I need that locked, and it is locked, and we're Gucci. We are good. Pull this to 3 p.m. Anyway, we can also adjust that. So, and we're done with that top whatever. As we can see, we do have like a fair value gap here that, you know, we just touched right now. But most importantly, that level over there is where I'd really worry about. So everything is done. On this side we can see the previous day high and the previous day low, which is okay, and we Gucci honestly. So let's just wait for this 1 hour candle to close, and then we'll see how it goes. A quick look at that 4 hour, what it really looks like. So this is the same play as yesterday? No, it cannot be. Where is yesterday, if I may ask? Somewhere here. Anyway, we are in a new day, so we're gonna. So we took out that high, and now, as you can see, you still have that on the higher time frame. That seek and destroy thing. We took this low, then took the high, right? Then came down, took this low. Now we've taken out this high. So are they coming to take out this low? So anybody buying here and holding for long, man, you're getting chopped. You're getting chopped out. But hopefully, maybe this is it that wants to go down. But that's no problem. We just scalp, go in, get out real quick. So going back to the 1 hour, the new candle has opened. So what we do is mark the high of that 11 p.m. I pull this side to around 3 p.m. 11 p.m. high, man. Why do I always look for this thing? And then we have that 11 p.m. low over here, and that right there is what we're gonna be trading today. So now what I'm looking for is if we can get back into this range. But looking at that daily candle, the way it looks like, hey, I usually don't like fighting when it's established like this, especially if we took out the previous day high and then came back inside the range, because pretty much this is what I trade on the 1 hour. We take out the previous 1 hour high and then go towards the other end. So what I'm thinking is, maybe because of time or for some reason, they might not want to get down here, but I do have that 1 hour, that 1 SD level that we derived from that 1 hour time frame, And then we do have this area where we can get like a reversal and then just maybe retrace back, and that could be our trade for the day. We'll see how that goes. So now we're just chilling, and I need to see those levels on this side. I feel like I don't need that previous day high on this side as well. I just need this side to be simple so I can also see some other levels and not just. That does kind of help me a lot, not having all these levels on one chart. It kind of yeah, it makes my head feel like spinning. So this is that's that 1 hour high. And what side is this? So it's the same thing. I need to go down to at least a 5-minute time frame. So the way this thing is going down, we're not gonna chase it. We're not playing that game no more. If he wants to keep going down and go down and go down the rest of the day, we cool. We're not chasing the market no more. That's done. Those were the days that we don't go back to no more. So pull this side to 1 p.m. Actually, that 11 p.m. high, and then let's see what it looks like on this side. Which one? This is a 12, so it has to be this one, and I need another one. Pull that to 1 p.m. Get rid of this one. 11 p.m. low, and we're done. Now just wait for something to form. We just wait for something to form. Look at all these relative equal highs here. This is so sweet, and this is on the 5-minute time frame. That is just so sweet, so nice, so good, so looking good. And this is a trend line here, so trend line people, man, okay, keep going. Look at that. Trend line people be now playing, man. That's break, retest, and drop it like it's hot. So okay, so look at this. We do have these up candles here before we shut down. So that's like a breaker where we could also get some sort of a retracement. We'll be watching that. So we do have like the last series of up candles, and then we have I usually call this here a bump, which is good because it's within that breaker, so I can just represent it as one. So I'm gonna do gray, and then I'm gonna do 1 hour over here. So I'm thinking, can we get like a reversal when we get there? So I have no way of participating in this down move. So this is something that, if I woke up in the morning, this right here is just, and it doesn't happen all the time where the previous day low is taken and then we just come into that range using just look for a breaker or whatever, and then look at this, taking out the previous day high, coming back in that previous day range, and then trying to switch go up a little bit. Doesn't happen a lot, but when it happens, it's looking good. Look at this, came into the range. At least you got something. Look at that. Oh, come on. Now we're seeing something else here. So how far are we likely to go? So something else that I want to mark is the half of this week, which we saw, which could be, again, I don't want to do so much, but I want to keep it simple even with all this. So how do I see the half then, my guy? How me see the half point if I cannot draw you further? Okay, let me see if that's gonna wait a minute. Okay, we're gonna do it this way. So that represents that half at least, and then damn it. Okay, we're going back up after reaching that one symmetrical whatever. So half is somewhere here, and pull that to whatever these other guys are. That's a good representation right there, so delete that. Let me just make sure I'm not missing nothing here. So we are currently going inside of that range. We are retracing. Let me go see what the 1 minute looks like now. And for me that would be okay to take a long, because that one symmetrical whatever of this distance we just got to it, meaning nothing per se, because if it's still predisposed to keep going down, it's gonna go down. But you know, I'm okay. So currently my bounce zone is this up candle here before we shut down, so we'd have to come and close above that, and that will be my entry. My stop loss should be all the way down here, but what I'm thinking is today I might go 50-50. But then again, we've seen retracement, so I'm just gonna have my entry there, my stop loss way down here, and then if we happen to see like a retracement, and this is kind of me relating with yesterday, I might just add some more or wait for that low to be established, and once we trade again above this high, that can be my entry with my stop loss just below the lowest low, which in this case we will have formed lower resistance, whatever, where we know price can just come and shoot down. But that should not keep us from taking a trade. There'll always be a reason, for you not to take a trade, always. So you just have to make sure you have your met conditions, and if there's any resistance on the upside or whatever, you just go in. Because yesterday we'll do that review where I had that box, like a really tight balance range, where I knew that would be a problem, but everything else according to my entry whatever had met my entry criteria. Where's that box? And what happened is at 1250 volatility just pushed that trade above that zone, and we saw a retest, and then it kept going up. So we might be having a trade here. I just need a 5 minute the block confirmed. In this case we have to close above that. We have to close above that open price. It's that simple. And we'll see. So I'm gonna do an alert here. I need to step away from my charts a little bit, and I'll be right back. What was I doing here? I think this is that half week. Is this the 1 p.m. side? That needs to, everything can get pulled to 3 p.m. on this side. That's okay. That's locked. Let's unlock it and pull to 3 p.m. So this is that blue. That was the 1 hour week EQ, and we'll have it on the right side. Can it be in the middle? Yeah, actually we might have a trade here. I like that rejection to the upside, but are we likely to come back here anyway? I don't know. So looking at the 5 minute, look at what we have here, a 5 minute fair value gap, which is probably where we could be heading to. And then we do have another one here, and equal highs into an unfinished 5 minute gap over there. So let's mark that. By unfinished I mean the whole 5 minute fair value gap was not completely whatever. Was not completely closed, kind of like this one here. See how this one was closed completely, and then we have this equal highs here. I think, could we have done enough damage to the downside? I don't know, but seeing how this daily candle is this bearish, are we likely to retrace up to here? I don't know, but at least we go to that one symmetrical swing on the 1 hour, which means nothing but 5 minute. No, this needs to be, anyway, since we're here, let's do some cleanup. That needs to stay on the 1 hour, and this needs to be on the 1 minute. We already established this is the candle I want to see on the 5 minute time frame. I want to see a close above, and look at what we have here. This even makes it a little bit better, because there's now a 5 minute fair value gap over there. So If we close above here, now we've confirmed that order block, and this 5-minute fair value gap becomes inverted. So that gives us some, at least some oomph to take out this equal highs here. Yeah, not really equal highs, but this is like a low resistance run here, taking out that high and that high, simply because there's no fair value gap. That's kind of how I see it. I could be wrong. So there's really nothing to stop price here until I have fair value gap. That to me, I just usually take them as strong support and resistance areas. So we've done all this damage, taking out all these lows with just a few minutes. So I'm thinking that we do have a trade here, so let me get ready. So I don't know if I want to. So what I'm gonna do is today I'm going to take my normal risk, and then I'd say whatever I made yesterday, I'm gonna add it to, what is this thing doing, man? Can you be clear? Be clear. We don't want to waste time like we did yesterday. Okay, so I'm still gonna sit on my hands until 2 minutes from now, but everything looking good. We're currently trading above that open price for that down candle, which I think and I just need to see a candle close above that, whatever, and that's gonna be my tang. So put it on the middle. Look at that rejection to the downside, my guy. I just need to see us close above that, and we Gucci. We looking for that long. Once we close above this high here, my stop loss is again. Well, looking at this price action, my stop loss doesn't have to be all the way down here, but oh yeah, we have like a random forming, whatever, an island there, so price can easily come down here to reload and shoot up. Alright, so this is our determinant. Do we need some cleaning here? No, we don't. So this is so good if this closes. Now this is gonna be an inverted 5, so which gives me some oomph to wanna fire this. Hey, be ready, my god. Instant go on this side, so we're just gonna fire that thing once it touches. Bum 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 bum. Now 50 is below 200. That could be a problem there. And then the daily candle is bearish, so we could be trading against that tide here. Yeah, I don't know about this one. 50 cross 200. I wait for retracement to touch here, but yeah, I don't know. So what do we have now? Okay, so this is now inverted. I'm still gonna be taking that long, but I just need to see us close above this now on the 1 minute time frame. So this should act as support, and we're Gucci. So everything is met on the 5 minute. We have an order block there formed. I see we kind of maybe leave that 5 whatever. So let's go down to the 1 minute and wait for this thing to set up. So my stop loss in this case has to be all the way down here. So we have that fair value gap. We could easily come back down to. We could easily get back down there. So I am ready to rumble. What is our equity right now? 26k, 126. Could today be the day that we go above that equity high? We'll see. We're now inside of that previous whatever range. Why do we have to? My guy. Okay, we just keep waiting. Not everything is not yet confirmed. I need to see a candle close above this. Excuse me. I don't need to show this right now. We're still not in a trade. What's the probability that we're gonna finish this to this high? I just like these equal highs here, man. Look at this high. It looks like money to me, but then we've done enough damage. This is that inverted 1 hour that right there. That we don't not even using. So if we could just come up real fast and then get another trade to shoot down to this area. Today will be an eating day, right? Alright, I think we might get a trade here now. I like how they're bouncing off of that whatever, but 2 longs in one day. I'm expecting 1250 to still shoot up. Normally they switch between days. If today 1250 shot up, the following day it's gonna wanna shoot down, and then maybe the other day go up to go down. But for me, when everything checks out for a trade, I am engaging. The only thing now I'm waiting for is a 1 minute closure above this zone here. If that happens, at the touch of it, I'm in. I am in. And I'm thinking another good way would be to take that low to that high and just wait for around this area, which should give you like a better value. But that's not my stingo. Alright, we traded above that. Did we close above it? Not really. So this does not meet my criteria. I need a close with a candle. So I have to wait for this minute to close, and then for a retest we in. So hopefully it doesn't run without us. So I'm still on my feet here. I'm still on my, so what I'm gonna do is just maybe do like a pending order around here. In the next 21 seconds, and then so that on this side I'm ready to pull the trigger once we get there. My stop loss is just gonna be below this low here. The next 7 seconds, and I think we do have a trade here. So just set a buy limit. Let's see how much we're risking. We're risking too much. 2.9%, no way. I'll just do 1.5. That's better. Alright, so that buy limit is set on that side. I need to see us come and touch this zone again. If it goes without us, that's okay. We just need to follow our rules. That might not have been so far away. That might not have been so far away. So come on, man. You're gonna come and retest here, my guy. Or maybe the retest of that 5 minute whatever was enough. So if it goes away without us, with Gucci, it's okay. We don't chase price. Now looking at this 5 minute, see this right here could be another entry, man. When we close above it, retest, and then we keep going up. I wonder if there's anything on the and then we do have like a up candle there on the 15 minute, where we could see a lot of movement to the upside. So damn it, okay, there we go. We might be getting touched here. Oh, come on. You know you want to come down. Oh, look at this. So we do have like a small fair value gap here. Hopefully they do come back to it. I'm gonna put purple on that. So price just needs to get back to us and we'll pull the trigger. If not, could be a mistrade, and it's all good. There we go. We do know that that's a high probability like get to that fair value gap. So this setup, if I want it to be a little bit whatever, I can do like an entry there and a stop loss just below this low, and then we could get a way better value for R. So for now I don't think we are getting so much, but a win is a win. And I'm thinking again that we might get to those highs too. So this, if this happens, it's gonna be similar to yesterday's trade. I just need these guys to come down now. Oh, there's also 5 minute. Okay, there. And we also have this 5 minute here where we are likely to also come into. So I hope that will remain respected. I hope that remains open. It's okay, they can create a 5 minute here and then come touch it. So we do have some probability that it might come down. But remember, they also leave those fair value gaps open. So that could also be a possibility that they will come back down to, but we are mentally ready for that, man, because right now I would have loaded this thing, pop, 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 pop. And then I would see that trade come down. Even if it doesn't take out my stop loss, you still chased it, you know. Yeah, anyway, we'll see. I am not very this daily. I usually don't like fighting that daily candle the way it looks, but at least we go to the open price of that open candle of that day, or the previous day open. So hey, can you come down here, man? Stop playing these games. I wonder what these other guys are doing. I'll go check them out when we. Let's just keep focused here. Stay focused here. My guy, come and retouch us. So in this case, but this guy in here is inside the whole of this, you know, so probably we could be off, because maybe I should have taken all of this, you know. And so we did have a close and we did have a touch here and we bouncing away. Maybe that's what I should have done, because this up candle is pretty much inside the whole of this. So maybe, you know what, I'm gonna just stick to what I planned. And if that's so, we'll just add that in our journals and kind of, you know, adjust to that later. But that right there is what we should have used. That was the last up before we shut down, and everything else is just within. So we should be in this trade at the touch of that close, and then this one's you what touched it. But it's all good, because most likely we're gonna be closing. We might be having a 5 minute whatever, and we can use it. 5 minute fair value gap right there, and we can use that if we get a retest. If this baby goes without us, it's all good. I don't know how I missed to see that, and that is something I know actually, but no worries. So probably at the touch of that 5 minute, I should just enter this trade. Do not go without me, man. Do not go without me, brother. Come and touch us and then let's go. Come on now. You know that's what you want to do. The other thing, man, I could do is, once we close above this 5 minute, I could use that as an entry and then my stop loss just below this. So this is a trade I'm supposed to be in right now. Anyway, we'll see how this goes. It's all good. Could this be a repeat of yesterday, where they go take the other side as well and then drop down? Okay, I'm gonna have just one more mark in here. I just want to see what it will react like once it closes above that 5 minute breaker there. put that in gray and then just do 5 minutes. I'm just curious to see what's gonna happen once we close above this level here, that 21,311.5. so we kind of have like equal highs as we speak, doing very small retracements. This is gonna be a missed trade, honestly. I should have known that. I should have seen that. Closed above, we touched it, and now we're shooting up. But I don't see why we shouldn't come to touch this this fair value gaps. I don't see why. Everything checks out. Oh, this is nice. So this is what I'm gonna do now. If we do close above this 15 minute, if we do close above the high, I might enter a trade on the touch of that green candle before we shut down, and then I'll put my stop loss here, and then I'll leave a long trade, because I'm thinking that we might shoot to some areas up here, because I think we're bullish. Are we not bullish? And that could be the plan, and then I'll leave that trade running. So it would have been nice if we did get an entry, because this is something I've seen before, where we do have a 1 minute bounce zone, we also have a 5 minute, and then we also have a 15 minute. Oh, that right there can lead to, so we shouldn't miss all of them. So could I concentrate on the 5 minute one? Maybe if we close above this high, have my stop loss here, and if I'm willing on the 15 minute to take a trade once we trade above and touch it and have my stop loss here, I could do the same right now, right? So just change gears and kind of see if we'll get, but that means this daily candle has to be reversed. I think we have a long trade here. We might have a long trade here from this low to this high, one symmetrical swing, and probably 2 to 2.5 at least. Or is that me giving myself reasons to chase this trade? You know what? Let's just chill. Let's just wait. Let's keep waiting. At least we should see. Oh, we have another 5 minute situation. No, this needs to close. We should see at least. Yeah, that's gonna be a situation too, right there. 5 minute. That rejection to the down. Ooh, now we're jumping up. Ooh-wee. Yo. If they can leave that intact, just leave it like that. Do not mess with it. Leave it alone. Yeah. Fair value gap. Boom. That touch of that down candle. We're shooting up. Leave that intact. Leave it like that and then shoot down. Nope, sorry. So it looks like we've missed a trade here. Maybe this could be one of those we just, you know, or we just wait for this thing. What does this could be another play here, but time though, time. So wait for that 15 minute breaker to confirm this last up candle before we shut down. I like it because it's a swing high. We close above it on the 15 minute, then go look for a trade on the 1 minute. Wait for that 50 to cross 200, and then wait for retracement, and we shoot up. I just don't agree with the time though. So we probably could come and see tomorrow what that formation looks like. So this could be another area to hop on this trade. We just close above that 5, so I could easily switch and still have my stop loss down here, and then get some new targets, probably that low to that high. That will be 1:1. That right there will be 1:2. But that means the daily candle is going to reverse. Whenever it prints like this and then, you know, it's kind of red, it puts in a fight. it puts in a fight to go short, so probably I might have to let that one go. It's okay, we didn't get our retest, so no worries, no worries. I might have to let this one go because this is me now chasing a trade, or not. So we just got to a level of resistance. See how easy that was, just trading above this high. We talked about that. Just no red candles. There might be, some retracements, but the next candles just plowed through, and that right there might be a problemo. And another one here, and then we do have those equal highs there. Could be two highs on the lower time frame, two swing highs. 11 p.m. high. So this closes in the next 1 minute 50 seconds. I wish we can have like a retracement, then wick, and then shoot up. So still respect that 5 minute breaker, if I would call it, which is still not confirmed. It gets confirmed with the closure of this candle. So here we do have a change in state of delivery when that closed above that down candle. So early entries will be just at the close of that candle and the stop loss here. And if you don't consider that a bullish candle, even that open price right there, which is above it, so at the closure of that, gonna be another confirmation of a change of state in delivery. I'm curious, man. 5 years from now, when I come back to look at these videos, I probably will be beating myself like, how did you not see that? But I don't think so, because we're developing. I'm gonna pull this to the side here, maybe right about somewhere there. So we probably could be in these profits, man, but not too much though. The touch of that up candle somewhere right there. My stop loss way down here. Could be looking at 0 to 0.5, maybe 0.63. Looking for 1R. And there's a possibility that we might keep going. I don't know. Again, look at that 5 minute creating that resistance. So this 15 minute is something I'm going to mark and kind of watch it. Now this could be the same thing as what happened here, so I might just consider all of this, because this green candle is pretty much inside of these huge ones here. So then that means we might have to consider that one too. Come on, this trade just is going. Now I'm feeling bad a little bit bad. I should have seen that series of up candles there, but then again I still don't see why we didn't retrace back to at least because we have a fair value gap here. And let me just mark it just in case, because I think that's some sort of an inception there. Where'd that guy go? I think he made enough money and left the scene. Mr. Inception. So that 5 minute offering some resistance as we speak. So what's gonna happen here? 15 minutes. Why do I need to see that 2 hour? We don't need so much. Why is it there? So we might see the 1250 candle just plow through this and take out that high. High probability will still trade above those highs, and we have some more here. Whatever this is, maybe on a bigger time frame might make sense. We have that down candle before we shot up to go down, so we do have a 15-minute breaker right there, which is again inside of this huge one here, but that don't seem right, so we'll just stick to this one. So we do have a 15-minute breaker just above that price action right there. So we just tunazindikisha bei leo, bei action, tunazindikisha. Now look at this, that swing high paired with a fair value gap. What am I thinking? I should take part in this, man. So maybe this goes up, then 1250 comes in here and shoots up. I kind of like this, man. So we have a high paired with a fair value gap. If that forms, brothers, we should take advantage of that, don't you think? Is this chasing price? Okay, I'm willing to risk something on that one. So I'll switch to the, because I've seen this again, where we do have that 1 minute entry and then the 5 minute and then the 15. Maybe I don't agree with the time, but then again the daily candle, when it's printed like this, they tend to wanna shoot down a little bit and still close red. So I must sit out this one. I'll have to sit this one out. No, I'm not gonna chase that, it's okay. But that right there could be a nice entry. This could be a very nice entry right there. My stop loss could be down here as well, and then get those new targets. Would that be from this low to the high? That right there could be a first target, and then right there could finish it. And since the 15-minute breaker is right here, if that is respected, then we might see this area act as support resistance. So if we close above, we can see price retest to keep going up. So there's more potential for this trade to even keep going up. Unfortunately, I missed to see that. So what are they gonna do here, man? I'm gonna take a small break and I'll be right back. That still stays there, and how let me also leave a pending order this side as well, so in case it comes down, I want to be in that trade. Pending, just at the touch of that zone where I wanted to enter. I might as well just use the high of the premium price of this fair value gap here, so just the high. So right there, the high of that fair value gap, I can use that as my entry spot. And pending order. All right, that order's been set, and I'll just do like, we'll see. So in case we come back down here, my stop loss is way down here. We'll see how that goes, my people. So what are we looking at? Well, because this is nice. We saw 1250 go up yesterday. Usually the following day it's gonna do the opposite. So it makes sense if it would just shoot down and then go up. And that 15-minute breaker could be a nice spot to get out. So I'll just up my whatever for 1:2. This side is just gonna be stuck at 1:3. Headlines, because we are Gucci. I did use the 5 minute, not the 1 minute. Okay, that works too. Alright, so it's coming down. The 5 minutes, whatever is what I'm using, not the 1 minute. So fair value gap inside the breaker looks good to me. Anyway, we good. I'm gonna take a break here and then let's see how that goes. I'll pull this up. That's the whole idea right there. So let's see. Oh, this needs to be on the 1 hour. Now, could I be fighting that daily candle? That's kind of what also making me be a little bit skeptical of this trade. When it's this red, it will kind of want to go down some more. Should I just let this trade go? It's not looking so good with me, man. 50 is below 200. That could be just a retracement for us to shoot down. So what's the probability that this will come down and get us in? Look at that daily candle. So are we likely to reverse? Yeah, I got many questions, man. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it alone. EMAs are meant for, what are they meant for? EMAs are meant to keep in momentum. So let me be at the beginning of that momentum. Dangerous, but we'll pay good if that works. Okay, so I'm gonna just have this on the 5 minute. So, or let's just have it on the 1 minute. So we can watch the price real good. Looks like we're about to touch that, whatever. Again, look at what we have. Down candle and a fair value gap. So are we likely to get down here? I don't know. Anyway, I'll be right back. Hope that works. The mic is too far away. So that's what 1250 has done. So I think I'm good. I don't want to take part in this trade, so I'm just gonna close them. I'm good. I'm good. So we just miscalculated today, which is okay. I still don't see why that trade didn't quite retrace back down here. Again, I was also skeptical about the formation of this daily candle. I usually don't like being in the way. If it's bearish, I prefer to, you know, go down with it or take part when it's retracing up like this. So, but you know, time, it has already done the retracement after getting to that one symmetrical swing, which was a nice spot actually to go in, and seems like it's just about to, not that far from that previous 1 hour candle high. So probably we're gonna be getting up there. So too bad I was not able to take part in this one, but it's all good. It's all good. So most probably we could be coming to take those highs. So it's okay. So looks like we should have taken that whole group over there. I wonder if it's on the 2 minute. It's kind of, so looking at the 5 minute, we did have that breaker, that, you know, high low high high, paired with a fair value gap, and at the touch of it seems like we're going up. So that was like my other idea, but I'm gonna sit this one out. So most probably we might see like a huge continuation to the upside or whatever, but I'm gonna let this one go. And looking at that, we still have that 15 minute up candle there. I think again this is something I've seen before, about 2 times now, maybe 3. We do have a 1 minute breaker, and then if you go to the 5 minute, just above the 1 minute breaker within, there is a 5 minute one, and then you go to the 15 minute, there is a 15 minute one right there. I probably, maybe there is a 30 minute up down and on the 1 hour. So that 1 minute and on the 1 hour we see 1 2. If we close above here, so that up down. So when I've seen that setup form, when I saw it maybe the 2 times or whatever, I'm sure there's many times, because that used to be something I was waiting for, and then use the 50 and the 100 and the 200 EMA to engage that trade on the 1 minute time frame. At the touch of that 15, they might retrace a little bit, but after that we just flew. So I'm just curious if that's what's gonna happen overnight. So I'll be back here again tomorrow to see what happened. So we Gucci here. I'm not willing to take a trade now. That setup is already gone. It's already gone. So we let it go. We do not chase. Though if today we chased, we could have been in this trade. 1250, we saw it shoot up and we're still going up. I'm just curious. Let me go see what these other guys did before I end the stream here. Oh man, we're still going up. So just that will be our TP right there. Come on. come on. Missed trade, baby. There we go. A few points, maybe 1 2. TP 1.6 to TP. Even though it wasn't a good return, it was still a win. So that down candle right there should have been our entry. This one, my stop just below here, and we will be looking at 1 hour right now. Probably should get above the high. So we've plowed through using 1250, plowed through those 5 minute fair value gaps. So seems like we need momentum to get above, because look at what we did here. The body's still staying within, and then we shoot down, try again, and then now that 1250 volatility now shoots us up through those 5 minute gaps over there, which is pretty much interesting to see. So what we're looking at, we're looking at a potential of 1 hour, and if my stop loss was just below that breaker, we'll be looking at 3.8. Very risky, very risky. That is not something I think I'll do, man. Unless when I'm very high in profits and I have some money to play with, then I can do, instead of risking 1%, I can say let me risk 2%. So 1%, my stop loss is gonna be way down here, and then the other 1% just right there. And even if you lose, 3.6 is one win can take care of the next 3 losses. 2 wins will take care of the next 6 losses. 3 wins will take care of the next 12 losses. You see what I'm doing here? 4 wins will take care of the next 16 losses. So, when we grow up, when we grow. So, let me see what these other guys did. So, no trade for me today. Everything is balanced here, no fair value gap, so no reason for us to go down, so we just keep going up. I find that to be very interesting. Well, at least around this area. So that would have been a nice 1:1. Symbols, and then we're gonna do 1 hour here, 1 hour right there. Let's do US30 on that side, and the US500. All I'm gonna just check against is that 11 p.m. candle. That's it, which in this case was this one. So same play on US30. We traded below that, whatever, 11 p.m. candle, 11 p.m. low, 11 p.m. high. I think I'm gonna rename this and try to bring them up here, because I'm currently using them a lot. And then this is the US500 S&P, and then we'll go see who are the cleanest entry. So today they kind of did the same thing. all traded below that low. Not the 1 hour high, it's the 11 p.m. high, which is still the 1 hour high. So let's go see who are the cleanest entry here. US500, US30 first. That's the confirmation of that 5-minute order block right there. So let's go down to the 1 minute, see where our entry would have been. So this was the bump and this was the last 1 minute that we didn't quite touch, but look what we have here. So this is within this one, and that's what I should have used right there. So US30, what does it do now? Closes above, and then the touch of this zone, that will be our entry. My stop loss, of course, all the way down here in case there's a retracement, and we will be doing 1 hour right now, so there's still some distance away from that high, so 1.5 on that one, and there's some equal highs here too, so probably it's gonna go up a little bit, and some equal highs here too, so but let's just stick to that. All right, so that's US whatever for you. Let's go dissect. Let's see what this guy's doing. Oh, look at that. We just crap. We just hit that TP. Okay, let's go see US500 how it's whatever looked like. Let's go down to the 5 minute. Again, looks very similar to the others. So today was a mistrade and it's all good. 5 minutes of the block. Let's go down to the 1 minute. Do they still have the same thing? Man, again, the same thing. This right here is what I should have used, but if we look to the side, it's inside a bigger one. Are we getting the same price action as yesterday? So close and then touch and then go. So that touch right there would have been our entry. I don't know when to have my stop loss just below here, or so I just keep it safe by having my stop loss way down there, and we'll be looking at 1.2 right there. That's all the market was giving us today. Excuse me. So what's the potential right now? 1 hour. Okay, so this one looks like had a better deal, but we just missed that entry because I don't know, today was not one of those days for price to retrace a little bit, otherwise we'd have engaged with that one. So next time we'll be careful to go to the left side, see if we are incepting something else there. So I don't know what's really going on here, but these guys haven't taken that previous 1 hour high, the 11 p.m. high. Only US100 has. So are they likely to catch up? Now this is also something, again, I was a bit skeptical on taking that long. Anyway, we had got into that one symmetrical swing on the 1 hour, so it made sense for a reversal. Anyway, we'll come again tomorrow, see how everything develops. But for now, I'm gonna take that L. Anyway, not losing is winning too, Our equity still stays where it is, didn't go down, so we get a chance to build on it tomorrow. Okay, let's do a review of yesterday's trade. First of all, let's do some cleanup for today's. I am not taking another trade right now. That would be stupid. 1, 2, 3, 5, 20, 25. Clean. We left like we were not there. Bam. 1, 2, 3, 5, 20, 25. Trading view. Could you do this for us automatically? Like have, I don't know, an option to do that if we wanted to. So that's the previous day high, previous day low. I don't think there's a need to mark that. Actually, this would be nice, where I can have a folder that shares. Oh. So I can have like 2, 5, 20, 25. Good thing it did not agree. So how would we mark this one? I'd say 0, 5, 20, 25. So the one that has the shared drawings can be in a 0, 5. Alright, let's go review yesterday's trade. Because I'm seeing it did shoot up even further, and it's all good. They decided to 519 was yesterday. This was a drawing I did for bragging rights, so I can come and say I told you. Wait a minute. Oh, look at this. But I thought we would come down on this candle, so we went up a little bit and then did come down, and now we're shooting up, which makes sense because we did come down to this 4-hour favor gap, which is maybe a reason why. Anyway, doesn't matter. And now there's a high potential for us to keep going up. And remember, we had that 1 minute breaker, the 5 minute breaker, and now we're trading towards that 15-minute one, bouncing off that 4-hour favor gap. If we trade above this high, I would probably take all of this as my breaker, but that's not my strategy for now. So I'll just be watching price, and then tomorrow we come in, if that's the play, see how we can, because probably I'm thinking if we come tomorrow, they play around here and then maybe time distortion and then come down, and there happens to be a 1-hour candle here that we trade below, diving into this breaker. Bruh, we loading that stuff. Anyway, you saw them good. This one stays, but for now gets hidden. So let's go do a review of yesterday's trade real quick. This was, looks like too much here. Do I need this side? No, I don't. We can just use this side. But will I have those 1-hour levels? Yes, I do have them here. There's too much going on. Let's go back a little bit. Too many markings here, but it's all good. Okay, let's do that review real quick. So what was looking at here, waiting for the 12 p.m. Oh, damn, it looks dirty. It looks dirty. Very dirty. Very dirty. Can I close the ones on this side? It's still dirty. No, still dirty, because there's a couple of things that I noticed here yesterday. So anyway, the 1 p.m. candle that was just for educational purposes. Who are you educating? There's nobody here, man. Future me. It's my future children. So this is the 11 a.m. candle. So what I saw here was what did I see here? Let's do this. Okay, so that's the closure of the 11 p.m. candle. So pretty much what we saw, what has happened today is what we saw yesterday. And then going back to the 5 minutes, this is what happened. We shot up. That could have been a very nice shot, right? But the way we traded above that 1 hour, previous 1 hour high, was just not good for me. So I let that one go, and we shot down. Right there was a good one for me to mess with. So that was the last up candles. So I just needed a closure above that and a 5-minute order block confirmation, which we did right there. So that was Gucci for me. We shot up, boom, boom. So at the close of this candle, you can see the next one touched us, and that was supposed to be my entry, but for some reason I was cross-checking the charts on this other side, so I missed that entry. But I did wait for it to come back down with this one, and that's when I engaged. So you can see there's another entry down here. I was just like, we just retraced this much, there's high probability it will take us out. So I was like, you know what, let me just do like an additional small entry that even if they're both taken out, I'll still be fine. And right there I do get another nice entry. So it was just this inverted 1-minute fair value gap right here, and we just started going up. In this case I'm happy because we are, you know, I'm in profits and 1250. I like it when it gets me in profits. Now this is, I'm gonna review this thing again, we've talked about it before. See this right here, I usually say that it's supposed to form a fair value gap, but it doesn't because they balance. Like if this was a painting, the painter went down, went up, went down, went up. So that right there is a balanced area. So for me, it acts like a strong support and resistance. So in this case, I was a bit skeptical because I wanted us to see, I want us to just close above this 5-minute fair value gap here and invert it, which should be inverted now. And then I was just kind of skeptical with this, but we thank God for 1250, because 1250 just plowed through, you know, it just plowed through, boom. And then we can see price come and retest that area again, meaning it's a strong support and resistance, and we just kept shooting up. So I think I did take out a few, I took on my trade somewhere here because it started retracing, but I wanted to hold until this area. How I got that area was take your fib from this low to this high, which is the last down move before we shot up. So this was supposed to be a high, a low. We were supposed to form a higher low to keep making lower lows, but then it forms a high low, then it forms a high high. I know we did form a higher low here, but it doesn't come down to form a lower low. Goes up and forms a high high. So that's a change in state of delivery. And as we grow up, that alone right there should be my entry. But you know, we still, and especially how it's paired with a fair value gap, just the touch of that change in state of delivery should be my entry, and my stop loss down here. But you know, we are still growing, and I don't have to keep waiting for us to take down that whatever. But I'm just curious though, if you know, we'll see. We'll see. For now, I'm just sticking with what I have, and then with time adding a little bit more things. But once we have a steady strategy is when I'm willing to add, of which I do have a steady strategy. I just need to see the results of it over time, and then we can start adding some few more elements slowly by slowly. So what we see here is what time is it? 12:58, and then after 1 p.m. I'm pretty much skeptical. I didn't have time to babysit my charts yesterday because I had to leave at 1:15. I had to go somewhere, pretty much go to work, which is something that I can't wait to anyway soon. But and then look, we do come again to that area, and it seems like we found getting some support. And what do we see next? We close up below it again. Look at that area forming support and resistance. Pretty much with price, it's what you want to see, honestly. But and what time is it? 1:30 p.m. So imagine out of potential of 1.89, and now we went down to 0.1. That is nothing I want to be watching, you know. So in this case, I think I would have just break even, and that would have been, you know, imagine if price comes, takes you out, and then goes your way. But if that's what you're willing to see and do, so it's all good. You just have to know that there's whatever risks involved in breaking even. So we open and we shoot down. So that's 3. I just want to see what really happened, so I'm gonna go to like a 15-minute time frame, because I think I checked this price around, what time is it, and then at 4:15 and 4:30 p.m. it just shoots up and we hit that goal. I am not a fan of, if I close in profits, to wait, because I've seen price kind of, but I don't know, by around 11 p.m. at night, or even 10, 9, if you still haven't hit your targets, then I think, anyway, I don't know, because I've seen it go hit my targets and sometimes just reverse and take me out. Anyway, so that was a review of yesterday's trade. It was a nice trade, honestly. Maybe I should have left it running and this would have worked out for me. And then today we've seen a repeat of, it's like the same thing. It was the same thing, but I was not able to take advantage of this one of today. Quick review of today. Textbook, honestly. Going back to the 1 minute, we trade below that 1 hour low and immediately we shoot up. So I was using this one right here as my, this last up candle is what I was using as my bounce zone, so I was expecting price to come down. But looking on the left, we are, this up candle is embedded. Is that the thing? Yes, it's embedded within the series of these up candles here. So that's what I should have used. This right here, we close above and you see how we touch that zone. It's the series of last up candles. Could be one, could be a series like it is right here, and then we shoot down and we just close above it. So whenever you see that, at least one symmetrical swing is promised. I don't want to say it's promised, but most of the time it is. So at least this spot here, that distance at the touch of that candle of that zone, at least this one, they'd rather just, even if they're bearish, I feel like they'd rather just come and touch it and then just shoot down immediately. So, and then this right here will be where you kind of want to see, you know, everything come and sleep, everything come and get finished, but we were not able to take advantage of that, and it's all good. So the other plan that I had was go down to the 5 minute time frame, go up and just use the same logic. That was a series of last up candles, could be one, could be a series of them. We shot down, high, low, high, high right there, and then the retest, which we did see here, that could have been our entry, and it's paired with a fair value gap. That right there is a strong combination in my opinion, and that could have been our entry. So my stop loss would have had to be down here, but in this case I think even below that 5 minute would be okay, and maybe we could have pulled out like a 1:1, but then for me time was already gone, and that trade would have been a gamble for me. Yeah, so I just let it go, and we'll see the development tomorrow. So we do have that 1 minute breaker, and then we have a 5 minute breaker, and just above that we have a 15 minute scenario as well. Yeah, that right there is, yeah, we could come tomorrow and just see a retest of that area and we shoot up. So hopefully we can stay around this area, but can they stay until late New York PM? We'll see. And then we shoot up like nuts. Let me see, do we have any news tomorrow? President Trump speaks. No news tomorrow. So no news days actually do form some really nice price action where it's just straight to the point, just one-sided or whatever. So we'll see how tomorrow's price action will look like. No news at all. Let's see if we have any yellow news. Yes, we do. 7:30 and 9:15 a.m. So that's all we have. What the hell is G7 meetings? The Grade 7 industrialized nations. Africa is not here. Africa should be here. They got great industries. You're just in control of them. Whatever, man. It's all good. Maybe someday we'll be then people will shine. Our people will shine. Will shine, will shine. We just need to cut that corruption, man, because we are really good at that. Alright, I'm gonna end this stream here. I think today's price action was really nice. And as we grow up, I wanna see how I can start taking part, like somewhere down here. Or I don't know, just at that order block confirmation. I think that's all I need, honestly. Just a touch of that 5-minute price. That could be an entry, but we'll keep taking journals and see how that goes. So I might have a back testing session later today, so watch out for that. Do a little bit, like 4 or 5 examples, and then I'll call it a day. We can meet again tomorrow. So that was Trader Mawera, and I'm out, and I'll see you on the next one. God bless you, and let's keep digging, man. Let's keep looking for this oil, and with time we will get to it, and it will be nice. We'll just look back and thank ourselves for all this hard work and all this learning and all this whatever we're doing. So we're gonna stay patient until it's our turn, and hopefully it will always be our turn until we are ready to let it go. And by letting it go, I mean passing the baton down to those who are behind us. Trader Mawera, and I'm out. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.
Thank you.